It's time for Sparta. Oh yes, we are here in Megara and I have something wonderful to report. Do you know what it is? Maybe you can guess. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we found a ransom broker and that is absolutely amazing in my opinion because we have had such a difficult time finding a ransom broker, but look at how much money we are going to make. I had about 2,000 something, 2,100 or something like that. I don't know, but whatever the case, we are not going to have 2,100 anymore after selling all of these prisoners. If only I had a whole 40 of them. Every single unit seems to sell for such a huge amount. It is just so profitable. Really, really profitable. All right. So otherwise, apart from that, there you go, 7,379 we now have total. We have a companion here. And so we are going to recruit her, and we'll see what she's capable of doing. She seems good at wound treatment. So she's good at wound treatment. Let's just move Sarios all the way to the bottom here, because what I would like to do is change this. And I don't know whether you've noticed, but there is also another group that is new, and well, you're going to see exactly what that is all about very, very soon. I'm going to go for 5 surgery to try and prevent people from dying as much as they can, and I'm thinking that I might try to increase his slings. I know a lot of people said that maybe I should teach them to use bows, but I'm not entirely sure about that either, so I guess we're just going to try it out because we already have some slings right here, and I thought, hey, you know what, we've got some. Why not? Why not just try it out, see how he does with this? I do need to get him some ammunition, of course, but otherwise, then he should be good to go. And this guy, what is he good at? Well, he's not really good at that much, so I guess what we're going to do is just give him some additional iron flesh and strength, and just level up his polearms, I suppose. Otherwise, I can level up, Elias can level up, and what I've otherwise done is made our Megaran units flankers. So these are the guys that are going to be coming with me, and they are going to be attempting a sort of flanking maneuver in the battle itself. Because in the previous episode, we had a pretty intense tactical battle. I made some mistakes. I mean, that's going to happen. It's me, you know. I'm not one to say that I'm a master tactician or anything like that. I'm certainly not. But I tried my best, and well, what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to try and hone our skills. We're going to try and use some deeper strategies in regards to flanking. So in other words, we're going to try and split our forces in 2, and we will try to make it possible for us to flank our enemies in a pretty audacious way. So what otherwise we're going to do is not forget to get the guy some ammunition. Bent? I don't really want to buy bent stones for him, but you know what? Should I just get him a bow? You know what? I'm literally just going to get him a bow because that just seems so much better than a sling. So we're just going to do that. Why not? Because I know that someone did say in the comments that they recommend getting a bow. And I thought to myself, okay, yeah, I don't mind doing that because you can see here they don't even require power draw, which I got to say is amazing. I think that's really cool. And can he wear this? Yes, he can. Nice. That's even better than what he was wearing previously. I like it. All right, so that guy should be pretty good at what he does. I'm also going to make Chloe into a medic as well. She has first aid and wound treatment, and Sarios has the surgery for the moment. Sarios, I believe, has a problem with one of our other friends. I believe Astonos has a problem with him, and Astonos is our trader, engineer, tactician, spotter, and tracker, so it's kind of a bit bad if he ends up leaving, but I guess that is just how it's going to have to be if we want to keep the guy. Anyway, oh yeah, okay, so the Marshal is just currently running around. I don't particularly mind failing this quest because we are just a mercenary, and what I'm trying to do is make as much money as possible. Oh yes, make all the monies, and we're going to go and recruit some of these guys. I'm just going to try and build up my forces once again, because in the previous episode, as I say, we had a pretty long drawn-out battle, which was very intense, and, well, we did end up losing quite a few units, and that is definitely not something that we want to have happen all the time. Alright, so apart from that, what do you think we should do? Well, I think we should raid some villages. We might very well get an opportunity to farm some renown, which I think would be quite nice, because renown is king in this mod. It just gives you so much army capacity, it's just crazy. So we're just going to sell all of this stuff, and then we'll sell the Persian tunic, and we'll sell some leatherwork. I still have some stuff left over from our previous raid, so that's kind of amusing. Let's sell some of this. There we go. Oh, we can even continue to sell some stuff. Okay, that's nice. Very nice. Let's sell the honey, because that sells for a lot. And we'll keep everything else. That seems good to me. All right, I am pretty much ready. I can't hire anyone from here just yet. There is a Weavery and Dye Works up and running here as well. We have auto-saved, because that is the nature of realistic saving, and we are going to loot and burn this village once again. I believe we have already done a rather unscrupulous action here before, and we are now being attacked. Oh, they say that you have defeated Autocles. Well, if his friend Automobile had not arrived in time... Well, yes, that was a wonderful, wonderful joke. Anyway, 259 enemies are ready for battle, and we're going to see what we can do here. So 32 renown is our reward for this battle, and we do have a -4 battle advantage. So everyone is going to come over here. I'm going to get my archers to follow me, and what we're going to do is we're going to also have our flankers follow me too, because I would like to see if we can maybe do something about them. I like these memorizations as well. It seems like the memorization division placement has worked out very nicely, because that means that I now have these skirmishers following me in the exact position that I really want them to be following me in, instead of the previous position where they would just kind of stand in front of me and be kind of a nuisance. So what we're going to do is we're going to move my infantry, and we're going to tell them to go and engage these rabble. These rabble attempting to attack us with no shields. I'm not entirely sure why they would decide to do that. Whoa, these guys are crazy. Whoa, okay. I don't even know what these guys are even attempting to do here. This is kind of weird. Okay, well, who am I to stop them? Who am I to stop them? Okay, so, yeah, now, here's the main problem about my flanker group. The main force is now smaller than the flanker group. So, yeah, I did say that there were going to be a couple of teething problems with this strategy, because I really don't want to have our flankers be outnumbered by such a considerable margin that the enemy will then turn on them and have a fantastic time destroying them in every single way. So I kind of wanted to make sure that our flanking squad was extremely powerful, and, well, let's just see if I can maybe do something here. So let's move these guys around the side. The rocks are causing a bit of an obstacle for us, and I think we can now head in here. Let's do some damage. Oh, Astonos! He's leveled up. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm just going to kill the farmers, because apparently that's all I'm good for. Yes, that is all I'm good for. Okay, so let's tell these guys to go in here and attack the infantry division. We're losing a couple of people. We are losing a couple of people, but once these other guys come in, we should have a pretty easy victory on our hands. Is that one of mine? Yeah, that is one of mine. That always happens. That always happens. Yeah, my forces will forgive me. They don't really mind too much about that. But just bear in mind that if we indeed do end up losing quite a few units here, which is probable. I mean, look at that. I lost 9? Are you serious? Sarius, where are you? What is he doing? He is our surgeon. He has 5 in surgery. He had 3 before I leveled him up. And for some reason, he wasn't able to save these guys. Oh well, I suppose it's not really that much of a big deal, because we did end up eliminating 80 of the enemy's units, and we only lost 9. So I suppose it's not too bad. But as I say, we did have a couple of teething problems with our formations and things. But once my flanking group went in, we had a pretty decent time of things. So I think what I need to do is take a look at the flanking group and see how many they actually have, and then just assign some of them to the infantry squad once again. And that's going to make things much, much easier, because then we'll be able to have a larger force and then just a small strike team that will come with me, if you know what I mean. So hopefully we'll be able to have that working sooner rather than later, if at all possible. So where are my infantry? What are they doing right now? Yeah, I think we should have this pretty nicely. I mean, all of our guys are doing shield wall, which is really good, and maybe we can just move them a little bit closer right here. And I'm just going to move around with our flankers, and then we'll see if we can do something here. I do need to go back to Sparta, don't I? Yes, I need to go back to actual, the Sparta town to get some really good units. So let's see if we can maybe do that after this as well. So let's attack. Let's go around and attack them. Let's go and attack them with the other side. And look at this. This is a pretty cool thing to do. Let's see if we can make it work. No, the AI did a fantastic job. Did you see that? Yeah, the AI literally circled around. So they were now basically negating the entire flanking action. And as a result, we are fighting the same battle that we would have if everyone was part of the infantry. So that's definitely something that we need to be on the lookout for in the future. So I'm definitely going to do something about that as we go forward and refine our tactics. One thing I can say about the AI is that it is extremely adaptive and definitely something that you have to be very cautious of, especially if you want to be victorious. But yeah, well, as it stands right now, we're not doing too badly. I'm killing the archers, as I tend to do, because I find the archers a little bit easier for me to deal with, for the most part, if they don't shoot me in the face, that is. But yeah, I mean, look at this. All of these skirmishers have been completely taken out of the battle, and we then don't have to worry about them. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice that one guy can do that, but if I do get myself killed, then that's not really going to be that much of a help. So we'll see if we can maybe just do a little bit of diving and dodging and weaving, and maybe if we are successful in that, we will be able to avoid an untimely demise. And otherwise, oh yes, nice. I don't know why it took me so long to kill that guy, but there you go. That is indeed a victory for us. We have, yeah, way too many flankers. That is the main problem with my group at the moment. I'm going to need to do something about that. But I think the next battle is going to be a victory for us. There's only 9 renown for this, so it's not going to be that great, but we'll try. We'll try our best and see what we can do here. And I don't think we have any archers. No, we have no archers or anything like that, so nothing to worry about. How many enemies? Okay, so we have 49 on the battlefield here. What I'm actually going to do is, before the next episode, I'm going to increase the battle size a little bit, because now that the crashes have stopped, because I have changed the render buffer size, and that is definitely making all kinds of difference in terms of it helping to prevent that. I think I can probably raise the battle size from the default to something a little more intense, I guess we could say, because usually I'm playing with 150, dependent on the mod. Then I will be playing with 300, maybe 400, maybe even 500, dependent, as I say, on the mod itself. So hopefully we'll be able to do something like that here too, because I can imagine that larger scale battles would be extremely fun. So we'll see if we can maybe do something about that, because I know that in the previous episode it was intense, but it was very small scale, not particularly what's going on here? Come on, flankers, are you not wanting to attack these guys? You should definitely attack them. Did I not tell them to attack? I thought I told them to attack. Oh well, never mind. We are going to lose a couple of people as a result of them not doing that for some reason. I thought that I did tell them to do it, but, well, if I didn't, then I do apologize. And otherwise, we will just be victorious a little slower. There you go. And we did end up losing two units, but that's not really a big deal in my opinion. All right. So there you go. Oh, we do get to take him prisoner. I'm going to take all these guys prisoner. I really don't mind. Thank you very much. I like it. And, oh yeah, wait a minute. Ah, I should have continued raiding the village. Oh well, never mind. I think the main thing that I got there was the renown. The renown was really, really good because you can see here that I have now increased my company size from 147 to 155, which in the long run is going to mean everything because having these fantastic units, these ones right here, and even these ones are fantastic. These ones in particular are amazing. I mean, you can take a look at their stats right here. 10 in Iron Flesh and Power Strike. You can't get any better than these guys. So that's exactly the reason why I am now making my way back to Sparta itself. And we are going to try and recruit a couple of people from there. I'm going to just increase Astonos's Power Strike and Iron Flesh, and maybe increase his archery a little bit. Let's increase his archery a little bit, because maybe he's going to be an archer. Although, I think that if he has his way, he will probably be leaving the party relatively soon. As I say, he has a bit of a problem with Sarios, and I don't think I'm going to be able to maintain him as much as I would like. And as a result, he's just going to leave, and that's not going to be too nice. Because he is our engineer, so if at some point we did want to begin a siege of some kind, then it would be a travesty, really, not to have an engineer on our side. But maybe Chloe can become our engineer, or something along those lines, dependent on if they get along as well. But I think I disable companion complaints in a previous episode. That might be the reason why we're not seeing anything like that. But let's recruit a couple more people from here as well, and we still have 3,000 dinars, which is just great. And I have this guy, and he is hopefully going to have a massive ransom, which is exactly the reason why I wanted to take him prisoner. So otherwise, let's change our flanker group. So the lower tier Megaran units, they are going to be going back to the infantry squad, and then otherwise we will just have the higher levels doing that. And what I'm hoping is that these guys are going to level up into the massive beasts with 10 Iron Flesh, 10 Power Strike, and then I will be able to switch my flanking units to those guys instead, and then we will have an elite squad of absolutely crazy powerful guys that will, that will just be able to, well, win against anything, really. So, now what we have going on here is Plataea being attacked by the Spartans, and we're going to see exactly what's going on here. So it seems like they're not going in just yet. That is perfectly fine with me, and we have leveled up twice, so I should probably do something about that. What do you think I should spec in? Well, I think I'm going to spec into pathfinding, and we probably want to spec into, well, prisoner management's not particularly useful for me at the moment because, as I say, usually I'm not taking that many prisoners, and I can't really find ransom brokers that easily, so we're probably not going to be doing anything like that. But maybe power throw would be pretty fun. As I say, power throw is definitely something that I'm going to need to do a little bit later on. I'm going to go for some more athletics, actually. I feel like athletics is definitely going to be something that I really badly will miss if I don't do it. Now, what do I do after this? Well, I should probably get some more charisma and some more leadership. So we'll probably try and get 4 in leadership and then go on from there. And then we are going to loot this village because, well, I'm pretty sure these vassals from the Delian League are going to be a bit occupied in attempting to defend against this siege force, which I can only hope will be the case. Otherwise, we're probably going to be facing some rather harsh opposition. But no, it seems like we are fine. So let's take all of this. Oh, yeah, I've got a good amount of space too. Very nice. Okay, so let's just take all of that. There we go. And now I'm going to go to the nearby town, and we're probably going to raid something very, very quickly in succession once again, because what I would like to do is just get that done, just get all those squeeze all that money out, basically, and then just try and get another weavery and dye works somewhere, and then just continue to make our business empire, really. I mean, that's the main goal at the moment for me, is just to do that, so that we never have to worry about paying troops. And we never have to worry about paying troops right now because we are a mercenary. But the point is that what I would like to do is make it so that if we do eventually become a vassal, then I will no longer need the mercenary wages, if you know what I mean. So then we can just go crazy with that. And, of course, on top of the fact that we are raiding villages, you know what I should do? I should go a bit deeper into enemy territory. But yeah, on top of the fact that we are raiding villages, it does make a difference to how big the enemy's forces are going to be. At least I think so, because villages generally will have a good amount of trade done with them, and being able to reduce the amount of trade in that area reduces the amount of taxes that enemies are able to get, and reduces the amount of troops that enemies are able to get as well. And I hope that that has an effect on how big their armies are. So in effect, we are helping our faction, aka the Spartans, to do things. And I think that's a pretty cool thing, at least if it works that way. Because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, dependent on the mod. So it really depends. But otherwise, there you go. We were able to do that. I'm going to go over to Delphi, I guess. And we'll go and sell there. Oh, it seems like there's a siege going on. I'm probably going to... Oh, you know what? Let's go into the siege. Let's go into the siege right now. Why not? We can do that. I mean, this is as good a chance as any to showcase yet another siege. We do have a very decisive battle advantage, however, so that is really going to make things kind of a steamroll. But it's going to be pretty fun to fight through the streets at the very least, because I've said it time and time again. I feel like this mod is really fantastic. And usually, I'm not a fan of spears or anything like that, but the spear fights are really fun. The unit types are just very immersive to play with. And the focus on thrown weapons and slings and things like that is really cool too, even though I'm not a big fan of thrown weapons or anything like that. I mean, you know me, I'm absolutely awful with them. But, you know, it's cool to see that there's, you know, a mod that really does put a lot of emphasis on these kinds of things. I'm hopeful that there's not too many people from my forces inside here. There's 6. There's 6 of my units in the battle, which I suppose is okay. There we go. I'm just trying to get some experience, to be honest, to try and get my leadership leveled up. That's the main thing that I want to do now. So me being able to kill a couple of units here and there is going to make all the difference to that total experience gain. And who knows, we might even get a good amount of passive experience from just participating in the battle. So that's definitely something also that we want to be concerned with. Now, going forward, what do you think we should do? Because being a mercenary is very comfortable. It is extremely comfortable. It is definitely something that I'd recommend doing in any mod that gives you that opportunity. Because I know that, you know, in native, in countless other mods, you really don't have a lot of wages from being a mercenary, and most of the time it is just a stepping stone so that you can participate in some of the larger battles. You can fight some enemy vassals, you can raid villages without too much penalty, and so on and so forth. But the wages themselves are utterly useless, usually, for mercenaries. And in this mod, and in Prophecy of Pendor most notably, mercenaries are... Oh yeah, you're going to get some cash. You are definitely going to get some cash from that. So that is definitely a reason why you would want to become a mercenary and stay a mercenary for a very long time, especially in Pendor, because in Pendor you do have the, shall we say, you're kind of forced, if you want to create your own faction later down the line, you're kind of forced to build a business empire extremely quickly. so that you can focus on building up a very strong army, using your own knighthood order units, and in general being able to fund long wars against your enemies. And that's exactly the reason why you want to try and stockpile as much money as you can get your hands on in Pendor. But in Sparta, is that really the case? Because I'm just thinking to myself, what is it? What am I actually getting here? I mean, yes, I'm getting weavery and dye works. That's very well and good. You know, that's absolutely fine. Getting weavery and dye works is a fantastic way to invest your money, and you're going to be able to, well, be pretty secure in the future as a result of that. You're not going to have too many difficulties, even if you don't become or don't stay a mercenary for any longer than you potentially want to. But after that, what do you think we should do? Do you think we should become a vassal? Or do you think we should look for a weak-ish town or castle and then attempt to take that? Because technically what I could do is I could go over here to Zakynthos and we might be able to take this. Now this is a very small castle, but it is going to have an exceptional amount of units inside it. And as I've said, I think that generally it is probably going to be a good idea to... he managed it. Okay. Well, it seems like our prisoner managed to escape, if I could actually say that. Anyway, the point is that that particular castle is going to have a huge garrison. Absolutely huge garrison. And I'm a bit worried about going there and doing the siege and then, you know, being like, okay, so I've now got 60 units left. If we are able to pull it off somehow against all odds, which is unlikely to begin with, but just stay with me here. And if we do end up doing that, then we create our own faction and we have 60 units. And, you know, let's just say that I have built up a pretty decent nest egg by that point. So let's say I have, I don't know, 50,000, 100,000, you know, name a number, whatever you'd like. And then I'm like, okay, so now I have to go and, well, recruit units, right? So I suppose I should go to every Spartan town and try and recruit as many high tier or mid to high tier units as possible and then place those in the garrison. But while I'm doing that, what's going to happen? Am I going to get attacked? Am I going to get besieged? Probably. And I'm going to get besieged by the faction that we took the fief from, and that, as a result, is going to make things even more difficult because they're probably going to come with many of them. And one vassal is hard enough, but 2, 3, 4? That's going to be a bit difficult. So, as I say, it is going to be one of those things where we probably have to wait until we have about 200 relatively high-tier units. But personally, I actually really enjoy the gameplay loop so far of Sparta. I love being a mercenary because it means that I don't have to worry about any of those economical issues or anything like that. I can just raid however I want. I can fight whoever I want, and I don't have to sacrifice my units for anything in particular. I can kind of just be a bit selfish. And usually I'm not. Usually I tend to be pretty fair about what I tend to do in the game. So, you know, I might help out this vassal that's running away from an overwhelming force, and I might attack the overwhelming force and try to be, you know, a bit of a bodyguard for that vassal. Or I might try to, I don't know, eliminate an enemy force that is, you know, causing havoc in the nearby countryside or something like that. Oh dear. We have a bit of an issue here. All right, so let's start the battle in formation. Okay, so we have a -5 battle advantage. This is not in a village. So this is going to be pretty... Is it going to be painful? Is it going to be painful at all? I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to do this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to tell my people to stand closer, because some people did tell me, and rightly so, that my flanks, when they are all in one group, because we, of course, have two different unit types now. So we have flankers and we have infantry, so it is going to be a bit harsh for me to sort these guys out. But usually I have a very long line of infantry, and those guys on the wings of that group are not really able to get into the battle as much as we would want them to. So standing them closer is going to make a bit of a difference there, but otherwise we're just going to have to be a bit cautious about how we deal with these enemies. It's going to be a bloodbath either way, and this is going to be a bit difficult, but I think that if we can, being able to at least eliminate 10 units of the enemy without taking too many casualties ourselves, then we will be able to retreat and get out of there without too many difficulties. That's the main goal that I am attempting to do right here. So, oh, hello Astonos, you got murdered. You got absolutely murdered. That was not exactly great. Yes. Well, at least he's not our Pathfinder. I am the Pathfinder, so all I need to do is stay alive and stay at a decent enough HP level. Where am I? Oh, there they are. Okay. Phew. They were just merging into each other, so I thought to myself, where are my infantry? Ah, they're right there. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so let's be a bit cautious here then. Okay, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. There's a cavalry? You're dead, sir. I'm not entirely sure why you're going in there by yourself, but okay. Yeah, you're not actually dead, amazingly enough. But I wish he had died, because it would have been a lot easier then. Because he does have a pretty long pole arm, and that's definitely something we don't really want to deal with right now. Okay, so my companions are of course going to get themselves killed, because they are not the best. They don't have the best gear or anything like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flankers around the side here, and we're going to try and kill these skirmishers, because they're annoying like no one's business. Take that. Oh, yeah, I should not put away my shield. I really shouldn't, but I kind of feel like I have to in this case, because I am awful fighting with a shield. But maybe I shouldn't. Oh, you know what? Charge. Charge, flankers. Kill these skirmishers. Yes, kill these skirmishers. And maybe I'll try and use... Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I did some damage. I did some damage with that. Nice. Okay, good. Very nice. Very nice work, me. I'll just pat myself on the back a little bit there. And let's try and do some damage around about here. Try and kill these guys. Try and scare them off a little bit. Yes. Okay, and how are we doing here? How are my guys doing? Could you kill them? I'm like, oh yeah, could you kill the enemy? That would be kind of nice. Okay, so yeah, now we are regrouped with our flankers. How many did I kill? I killed 50. What? How do we do that? I have no idea how that even happened. I guess our units are just really good, and I guess we killed a whole bunch of skirmishers, which was really nice. So technically, what I could do now is I could retreat. I could retreat now if I wanted to, and we could escape. That's you know, that's a foregone conclusion. We could do that right now because we've only lost 6 units, which is nothing, and we could retreat with no consequences whatsoever. So that is definitely something I'm considering right now. I am certainly considering that. But I'm also greedy, like no one's business, and a bit of a fool. So I'm gonna go in here and not take them on by myself, thank you very much. But we're going to try and should I do this? You know what? I'm not gonna do that. But I would like to see. Do you think I can even do this? We've got 30 against 66. This is a classic 300 situation, isn't it? But oh, it seems like one of my guys is a little bit stuck in there, isn't he? Yeah, it seems like they're murdering him 6 ways from Sunday. Yeah, they did actually trap him in there, which was not particularly good. Let's try and get my guys in here. And maybe what I can do is get my flankers around the side. I mean, I only have 30 units on the battlefield. So it's highly unlikely that I will be able to do anything here. But reinforcements have arrived. That's pretty decent. My guys are now dying a lot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy to retreat now, actually, because we did some massive damage. I lost about... How many did I lose? I had 129, so I lost 20 units, which is, yeah, okay, harsh. And I got greedy, as I said. I got absolutely super, super greedy. But we are now able to escape. Or not, as the case may be. Oh no. Okay, well, let's go in once again then and see if we can do another miracle. Ooh, that fast patrol really has our number. They certainly do. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Alright, so we are approaching the archers right now. I'm basically just by myself right here, and if I do get murdered, then this is probably going to be a bad situation indeed, but I'm basically just trying to kill 10, or at the very least as many as I can, and then I'm going to get myself out of there, I guess. Yeah, I killed 9. That is... that is frustrating. Yeah, so if I can kill 10, then I should be able to get myself out of the situation, and we shouldn't have to worry too much about, as I say, any consequences, and maybe, just maybe, I will be able to leave and escape from the fast-moving patrol, which was my main goal initially. So let's see if we can do that. Yeah, the previous round was a pretty grievous error on my part, so I'm the first to say that was definitely something I could have done better. Anyway, let's see if we can maybe do something here. These guys are playing much more defensively now. Oh, we killed their leader. Nice. Very good. They're starting to run. Yes, that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see Elias getting kills. Very nice. But not getting killed. Thank you. Okay, so let's tell our guys to go in there. And let's tell our guys to go in here, and then we'll just see what happens. Because I have faith in my guys that we'll be able to at least do a lot of damage here. And if the enemy does get their reinforcements in here, terribly sorry you can't see anything thanks to that bush. But now we're out of it, so we can hopefully do some damage. Yes. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well. I think. Are we? Maybe not. Why aren't my flankers attacking more? They should really just go in there. Oh, this is problematic. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah? It's going massively well. Oh, okay. I had no idea. I really thought that we were having some difficulties. I really did. But it seems like, according to the casualty report, that we are absolutely murdering them in every single way. So that is really nice. Nice. Okay, so there you go. I believe that is indeed a victory for us, at least for the first round. And I don't think we're going to be able to defeat them in the second. So that's definitely something that we need to be cautious of, because they are... Oh, we got ourselves killed. That was... Okay, that is not good. That is not good at all, because now my forces will run in and we are going to start taking casualties. So I'm going to run. And we can leave. There's only 4 of them. Ooh. Yeah, those guys. Okay, should I pull back? I don't want to leave 32 soldiers behind. That's terrible. We can't do that. We can't leave 32 soldiers behind. That is not our way. That is not the way that I am going to be playing Elias in this series. We are going to, if it comes down to it, I will go down with all of our guys and I'll get myself taken prisoner. That is how far I'm willing to go to inspire loyalty with the troops. If that actually even has any effect, which it obviously does not, because they are not real people. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I guess what we really just need that patrol to just go away. That's the main thing that we really want to have happen here. So, let's see if I can do something. I'm at an extremely low HP level, so this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. We'll see if we can do it. Gonna tell my flankers to follow me. How many do I even have? 6. Yes, I only have 6 of them still remaining, so that is really not going to make too much difference at all. It really isn't. So, yeah, that is not too good. Anyway, medic, you can go over there. You just run all the way over there because they are running all the way over there. Do you see them? That's them over there. Yeah, that is not particularly good. Okay, so let's tell these guys to stand closer once. And then I guess we will just do the pokey. Oh, no. Be a bit careful, please. Be a bit careful. Okay, so personally, I feel like our guys are better than their guys. But that, you know, that's not really here nor there, because we kind of just need them to, well, defeat 10 of them. Oh, really? Did I really get? Ah, yeah, I got myself killed so easily there, way too easily. Okay, so we've killed 13. Do you think that's going to be enough? I think it might. It is. Okay, did we kill the patrol? We did not kill the patrol. Oh dear. Oh, Pericles only has 31? This is the guy that's really making things difficult. He has 200. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to level up some of our guys and then we'll go back in. But I think for now, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching and I will see you next time.